All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Friday, the 19th of September. Ooh, set by Imogen, one of the tougher setters. Same person as Vulcan, I think, but just significantly more difficult. First, let's have the cryptic clue of the day. Yesterday, lost my ass, but somehow show off with this. Well, the answer was status symbol. Somehow is an anagram indicator. You anagram lost my ass but, and you get status symbol, something you might show off with. At the time of recording, no one had gotten that one, but maybe before tomorrow someone will twig it. Anyway, today, what Spanish in top hotel leave? 8 letters. What Spanish in top hotel leave? 8 letters, second is E, second last is T. All right, let's see if Imogen is going to be as tough as I expect. I am at concert and put out a piece of music. Oh, I think it is going to be a piece of music. I'm wondering if I am is just simply I am is I am. And then a word for a concert, a gig, a show. Put out could be emit. And then I'm wondering if a comes at the end for piece of music. Oh, not thinking of one. I am also wondering if put out a means we have to remove the a from a word for concert. Not seeing it. Was first, ooh, I like the one that goes all the way to the bottom. Was first to see a pattern that threatens the monarch. My first thought, of course, was something like republicanism that might threaten the monarch. But I'm thinking about butterflies. No, but yeah, like a butterfly net. But butterfly is only 9 letters. So what would be was first? Oh, was first might be one or led or something like that. To see a pattern, to see, maybe spy, eye, and then a pattern. Yeah, very tricky. Arranging to take power, but refusing to take advantage. No, frustrate one buttoned up for Olympic event. Another great clue. Frustrate one. Is it going to be an Olympic event like? I think with the buttoned up, I'm thinking of Winter Olympics automatically. Luge, but I don't know why that would be. Oh, could buttoned be a hidden clue indicator, and then with up being a reversal? Nah, not seeing anything backwards between frustrate one. Not forced to disband one platoon. Oh, not forced might be free. I don't know, maybe it is a platoon. Loose, not forced, no. B after contract, united, accepted. All right, united is usually the letter U. And yeah, so I'm not sure. I think the U is going to go inside of something, but still not seeing it. State that is briefly satisfactory. Ah, that is, I always think about IE, but I'm wondering if it is maybe an American state that you shorten to get a word for satisfactory. Not seeing that. Cup of meat, second to go bad. Oh, cut of meat. That makes more sense. Or I think it might be a cut of meat. Second can be S, and then a word for to go bad. Let me pause, sip my coffee, and think about cuts of meat. Now I'm not thinking of sirloin, strip. No, how about be very discreet and retain a personal lawyer? Oh, yeah, so I think there is a phrase for not saying anything. Oh, it's probably going to be keep one's counsel. I think it's going to be SEL. I think that is a lawyer, is a counsel. We will find out, I suppose. Yeah, I think an E is more likely at the end of a word than an I. All right, let's maybe try getting the crossers for this long one. One rascal that can beat 9 or 10. I'm thinking one is going to be I or A that can beat 9 or 10. No, don't get that. Fail to appear for pub performance, perhaps. That must be something up. Fail to appear. Something up. Yeah, what would a pub performance be? Oh, a knees up. A knees up could be a pub performance, perhaps. Knees up, Mother Brown. But how does that fail to appear? Don't get that. Oh no, let's keep going with these crossers. Queen bee only confused by a new name. Oh, I'm wondering if it is a queen. And B only is 7 letters. And that is confused beside, I think it might be A is A, new is N, and name is N. What queen is that with B only? Well, let's try the anagram helper and see if anything jumps out at me. Oh, Anne Boleyn. Yeah, so I think the ANN has to be thrown in, and actually by is saying at the beginning you put the ANN. And yeah, I wouldn't have known if she was an Anne with an E or without, but obviously must be with an E. All right, we're starting to get a foothold. Runs on the shore, having to live with twinges. Runs, maybe runs is the definition. R is it twinges? Runs could be R. I don't know what on the shore would be. Having to live can be B. Oh, twinges could be ticks. No, don't see that. All right, energy from writer, one moving along. All right, that O is very helpful. Thought of brio. A writer is a biro, named after, was it Laszlo Biro? And the I or one moves along inside the word. I won't mention the rest even quickly. I'm thinking and so on would be when you don't mention the rest. And I think soon is quickly. I think even and maybe are considered somehow synonyms in some sense, but I'm just not thinking of it at the moment. We'll check 15 squared at the end. All right, let's do the last across over on the right. Edible grains in near frozen state, stuck to part of face. Oh, what are these edible grains? And then what's near frozen state? Slush or something? Yeah, oh, maybe it's something rice, brown rice, white rice. What's the part of face? Could be a Roman nose. Not seeing it. All right, continuing to use what we have. Dip into brown book at last. Oh, well, I do love to dunk a biscuit. So brown can be done. The last letter of book is a K, and you get your dunk. March round in ragged sort of progression. March might be MAR, and that might go around. And then ragged might be an anagram of sort. And it's a progression. I'm thinking of a mathematical progression, but it might just be general movement forwards. No, I don't see it. Does that A help me express disapproval of girl with glasses going to dance? Express disapproval we've seen is tut. Ooh, and glasses we've seen can be two O's together because they look like glasses. Oh, I'm wondering if girl. Well, maybe it's girl is G and our glasses there. And then we have a dance and it means expresses disapproval. But I'm thinking more likely it might end in the OO. I'm trying to think of some like boogaloo. That it is going to be a dance. Well, then this could be brown rice. Let me put in brown rice and see. Near frozen. Oh, could that be ice? Or maybe we separate near and frozen. Oh, a brow, I think, is part of the face. And I think near can be abbreviated to N. Now, why that is permitted, I can't tell you. But I think that makes sense to me. So it might be my, what other electric boogaloo? Yeah, I don't quite get it. My progression, or maybe it's a march. the round might be that O in ragged sort of progression. No, not seeing that. All right. Now that one, if it was knees up for 12 across, B after contract, United. Yeah, is it going to mean accepted? I would have thought it would be an ED word, but maybe it's just an adjective that means commonly accepted. No, ooh, 21 down now looks like something B or something by. Oh, I'm wondering if passes might be goes by. As authority accepts. No, that I can't make sense of that. As when. Yeah, the accepts makes it sound like the word for passes might actually go inside of authority. And maybe the whole thing means as, which might be a something B. Back to my coffee, I think. I'm wondering now if we are supposed to read it like one of those sort of backwards phrased clues. As is accepted by the word, a word for authority, which still has to have that B. So what's an authority? But that AS looks very passes something by. No, I can't see that. All right, I think I'm going to go back up to the start and look at the ones I skipped. Composer's heart problem returned. Oh, that's a lovely clue. I think it is going to be a composer. And is it going to be a 7-letter heart problem backwards? That would be amazing. I can only think of angina. We had Smetana recently, 7-letter composer. No. How about unoccupied? Love to be cast in a film. Oh, well, love surely going to be O. And is the O going to be at the beginning? Unoccupied, open, but then cast in a film, pen? I don't think so. But I'm wondering about putting the O inside of a word for film, which of course can be like a scum on top of something, can be a film. Oh, it can be a pick. No. Unoccupied. Don't see it. Creates lines on paper for soft toy. Create lines. I think it is going to be a soft toy. Like something bear or a... Oh my goodness. I'm really having problems understanding Imogen today. Old Chancellor not going about town. Oh, I'm wondering if it is going to be maybe an old Chancellor of the Exchequer. Maybe we put the word not around a town. No, I can only think of Gordon Brown. Recoil from being pierced by a stone shaped like a spear point. Wow. I wonder if the definition will be shaped like a spear point. I mean, that's such a, a phrase that doesn't sound like outlandish, like it's wordplay. So I think that is the definition. And there probably is a scientific term, archaeological term, maybe. Of course, I could be completely wrong. But I think we're going to have a word for recoil from, and that is going to be pierced by a stone. Oh, which could be A and ST, the abbreviation for the weight stone. What is recoil from? Yeah, I'm wondering if it's something like AST, Astine or something, shaped like a spear point. No. Study one initially complicated section of maths. Oh, yeah, there is this word that comes up in cryptic crosswords, con, for a study. I think if you study hard, you're conning or something. Is that the sense? And then one is I, and initially complicated is C. And so the definition is a section, not an area of mathematics, but a specific section, a conic section. All right, let's look at the other downs. I think I looked at most of these. All right, say Roman soldier, up in old tree. Say could be a homophone, but I think it might be a charade word, and then a Roman soldier up. I think we're going to reverse. I don't know, maybe say is the definition, because I think we're going to put the Roman soldier up in old and a tree. Like a word like opine, orate. No, here's my girl with glasses going to dance. Maybe it's a girl's name with double O and the glasses are going or removed from it. No, that was my March. I should be able to get that one. Let me pause and think about this word. Now, the only word I'm coming up with is carbolic, which I don't think has anything to do with anything. Object to being given another errand. Oh, I think we had a very similar clue to this before. If you object to something, you might resent it, and if you're given another errand, you might be re-sent. All right, I think I've looked at everything once. Yeah, that March round is probably my best chance. I think I'm going to have to go to wordplays.com just to give myself a bit of a foot up into this one. Well, Wordplays has two words I like. Periodic. Is there a periodic progression? And then there's harmonic. I know there's a harmonic series. I can't work out wordplay, except I suppose harmonic does have the letters of Mar in there. In ragged sort. Yeah, the anagram of mar is, oh, actually it has March. Ah, yes, I think it's actually March, O for round, and in, and all of that is ragged to give a harmonic progression. That's a very tricky one. Anyway, what does that do now for my... That's a very funny... Oh, could it be some kind of aches? Runs on the shore, having to... Oh, yeah, I think to live is to be, and twinges are aches. So why is beaches? Oh, a ship that runs up onto the shore, beaches. Ah, very crafty. All right, express disapproval. Ah, this might be the boo. Ah, to express disapproval, of course, is to boo. And then you have a gal, and then you have glasses, and you have boogaloo. There is a great jazz track, Alligator Boogaloo, although they spell it with only one O between the B and the G. Anyway, so the bottom right is getting there. Oh, our state, that is briefly oh, maybe it's the other way around, that we have to think of a word for satisfactory and shorten it, and then we get our state. Oh, I should know one of the 50 states, but I'm going to pause and run through them in my head. I think it has to be Oklahoma, just to the north of us here in Texas. So obviously, briefly, it's okay. Is there more to it than that? Oh, I think it's because the abbreviation for the state, of course, is okay. So state, that is briefly satisfactory. So it's really a more a cryptic definition, I think, than anything else. Oh, one rascal, surely. Oh, a knave. Of course, another name for the jack. And so in playing cards, it can beat 9 or 10. All right, here's our cut of meat. Second, to go bad, something like a base or... Oh, addle. I think a saddle is a cut of beef, and I think something can be addled, like my brain sometimes. All right, failed. Okay, so it's not knees up. Oh, stand up. Well, yeah, I suppose a comedian might be a pub performance. Do you have stand-up comedy in pubs nowadays? And if you fail to appear, then you stand somebody up. All right, B, after contract, united, accepted. Oh, I'm wondering about, pursue might be B after. And I'm just wondering about purse. Oh, I was thinking, well, how can I have a U at the end of a word? But I did think of a musical thing ending in U. So I think this might be right. But I don't get the... Oh, yeah, sorry. If you contract your lips, I should say, you purse them. That's very tricky. All right. I think this is going to be an impromptu. I'm I'm at the prom, which I was at in the summer. And put is anagrammed. Ah, that's very clever. And that gives you a piece of music. All right, not forced to disband one platoon. Oh, maybe we're anagramming I for one and platoon, and it's going to mean not forced. Yeah, I don't know what that's going to be. It'll be a funny word, no E in it. And two O's. I don't see it. All right, that's our old chancellor now. We have an R. Not. Oh, could it be, there was an old politician, North something or other. No, but then the N-O, and I don't think it would end in T. Maybe it's a word for not going, like broken or turned off. Yeah, I may have to look up chancellors of the Exchequer. And this I thought might be beginning with O for say. Oh, it could be the noun to have your say. Oh, and this I thought was going to be a stone. Oh, yeah, it might be what I thought, A-S-T. All right, I'm going to look up cheekily a word for spear point shaped. All right, apparently there is a word hastate. So I'm glad I did pause to look that up because I've never heard that word before. And obviously to recoil from is hate. Not exactly the same, but I suppose it's close enough. Ooh, all right now, surely that's going to help me. Was first to see a pattern that threatens the monarch. Oh, I'm wondering if the pattern could be check. But what kind of check threatens the monarch? I have no idea. Oh, is there? I don't know, maybe there is something in the British Constitution or something like maybe not threatens, but a check on the king's power or something. Maybe on the wrong lines. All right, let me try my idea of, it could be a platoon, but I'll try I platoon. And, oh, not forced, of course, optional. Ay, 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 how did I not see that? All right. Oh, is something dull? I think create might be do, and lines are two L's, and that goes on paper. Well, I'm thinking about a rag doll. Yeah, a newspaper can be described as a rag. Let's see. So the O is definitely right. Roman soldier up in old tree. What is a word for a Roman soldier? Maybe it's the Latin for soldier. Oh, and what's my tree? Um, yeah. Not seeing that. Was first to see. Let me pause and ponder that. Oh my goodness, I should have got this. I ended up having to go to wordplays.com and threatens the monarch. I should have thought of the king in chess, and there can be discovered check would threaten the monarch. And if you were the first to see something, you discovered it. That's a very clever clue. All right, here's our composer's heart problem returned. Ooh, what composer is this? Yeah, I'm not getting that at all. Oh, I'm wondering about Corelli. Yeah, so it's actually composer is the definition, heart is core, and a problem might be an ill, which is returned. All right. Not a composer I'm familiar with. All right, arranging to take power but refusing to take advantage. Oh, so I think power might be that P there. So we need a word for arranging. We put the P in, and then it means refusing to take advantage. Sparing, I suppose. Oh, no, that's not right. No, sparking, not seeing it. Let me try just this one. Oh, avoid. A film might be a vid, and you put the love inside and you get void. All right, so what is this one? Refusing to take advantage. Okay, and what is arranging? Oh, I think sorting is arranging, and I suppose one. I don't like a definition like this because to me, there are many ways to be sporting. But certainly, if you refuse to take advantage of your opponent, you give them a chance, whatever, you are sporting. But yeah, not crazy about that one. Of course, it's a cryptic. Well, no, it's a double definition. To frustrate is to foil, but one who is buttoned up for Olympic event, I think is just the foil has a button on the end of it. All right. Ooh, ah, was there a Darlington? There's a town anyway. Old Chancellor not going. Oh, maybe Darling was the Chancellor and then not going about at the end to make the town. I don't know who that Chancellor was. Anyway, all right. Say Roman soldier up in old tree. Let me pause and ponder that one. Well, I got the word, but it took me a while to work out why the definition was or where the definition was. Um, and I just backed into it from the wordplay. I was thinking about trees and I did think of the larch. And so ol and arch and then oligarch came to mind. The soldier that is up, I realized then finally was GI. And that therefore the definition is say Roman the Chelsea guy, former Chelsea guy. Anyway, he is an oligarch. All right, oh, so this must be goes by. which I didn't understand why it would be. So let me make a note of that. All right, I think finally, with much effort and false starts, finally got there. But let me check all. It looks like everything is still there. Did we have any theme? I don't think so. Um, anyway, let's head over to 15 squared and see what they're saying. Well, unfortunately, 15 squared is unavailable at the moment. So if you can explain 19 or 24 across or 21 down, please let me know what you think. Anyway, thanks as always for watching. Have a great day and have a great weekend.